Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot, and today we have a pick a card, and it's going to be for your person's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions. And if you would like to pick pile one, it will be this lovely sodalite art. Pile two, we have this beautiful amethyst heart. And pile three, we have this lovely adventurine, green adventure. You know what it is. And that's pile three. Just so you guys know, I always do a channeled song with a sneak peek trailer. Those were always my favorite things. They're trailers because of the music and so dramatic and so emotional. It's so me. I'm a double Pisces, so I would cry at an AT&T commercial, is what I've always said. But I do, a quick time lapse of setting this up, and I channel a song, and every short has a link to its video. So if you want to check out my shorts, that would be lovely. There might be a message for you in the lyrics. All right, so do me a favor, subscribe, like, comment, so that this YouTube algorithm can be nice to me. Because I'm sad, because it's not very nice. But I'm still here. And if you want to look at the timestamps, if you want to choose by crystal, or if you want to choose by card, you can see that in the short, the little trailer. But if you want to be surprised, meet me at your pile. All right? Thank you. Hey, pile one. If you chose this beautiful sodalite heart, this is going to be your reading. Today I'm using the fairy tale oracle, and your card is number 28, fairies. It's a beautiful card. Get you a closer look. Now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put the oracle reading. I'm going to save that for after we get your oracle cards and do a little tarot and, those messages, which are the best, those are the bread and butter right there. So, let's see here. Yes. Okay. So, this is a pre-shuffled deck, and I'm going to pick some oracle cards for you. And just take a deep breath and think about your person. This one wanted to come out too. And this one. Okay, so one more. That one. All right. This gigantic deck, you guys. I have the smallest, pudgiest hands, and it is hard for me to shuffle this, especially because it's massive. So, all right. So let's put this aside and let's take a look at what your oracle cards are. All right. We have wasting time. Not worth waiting for, prolonging the inevitable. Nothing good will come of it. On a pedestal, great admiration, idealizing and denying flaws, feeling they're out of your league. Well, that is wonderful. Guys, I don't know what it is about me, but I'm forever channeling twin flame, divine counterpart, high level soulmate connections. I just think that my small collective that I have right now is um, really needs these messages. But isn't this card so beautiful? I love it so much. Strangely lonely. Isolation, a journey alone, feeling lonely or abandoned. Pretty bride, commitment, wedding, marriage. They chose you. Jealous one. Look at that maniacal cat. Sorry. I love cats. Jealous one. Scared of losing you. Doesn't want to share you. Protective of you. That's definitely twin flaming. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, pile one. This is. These cards look like they go together. Wait, no, this one, this way. how beautiful they are together. So, what I'm feeling from these cards right off the bat is it's a divine counterpart connection. And, oh, look, yin and yang. Got the yin and yang for you guys today. So, you have forever changed this person's life. So much so that they have this great admiration for you, and they actually hold a lot of insecurity because they don't feel like they're good enough for you. Um, they admire you so much. They would love to tell you they choose you, but they're too busy telling themselves they're not worthy. They're not worth waiting for. This is just prolonging the inevitable, like they're just in their head. Nothing good could come of this. They're trying. Hmm. I think they're trying to self-sabotage pile one. Strangely lonely, isolation, a journey alone, feeling lonely or abandoned. So to me it feels like they're they're really in their feelings right now. They are beating themselves up. They aren't sleeping. They're isolating themselves. But they feel that they're going to miss out on this connection. They're scared of losing you because they can't find their words. Right here, scared of losing you. And I do feel like this is a long distance connection. Because even though they want to, they feel protective over you, they're not actually there to do it. They're not actually there to keep that eye on you. They don't want to share you. They feel like they've had some very probably rotten luck with past, people. But they feel like are you just have this innocence, this beauty. They're so scared of losing it. I think you've literally changed their world. And they don't want to share you with anybody. They want to protect you. And the story of Medusa is everybody that looks at her turns to stone. And I think that's kind of giving me the feeling that even though they have these thoughts, these jealousies, these things that they run on that hamster wheel in their brain, I feel like nobody looks at you. You don't look for anybody else. And if somebody did look at you, you would turn them to stone, because you only want your twin flame. You know that this connection is, yin and yang. You guys have changed each other's lives forever. Even if you never are able to be with this person because divine timing and all of that, you are meant to have this connection. You are meant to be together. Even if you don't make it to, you're meant to trigger each other into healing. Okay, so let's get to that super fun part where we get all those lovely messages. Get some more. Let's see, what shall I start with? I'm going to use this Epiphany deck. And these have all been pre-shuffled, because I know that shuffling can be jarring. Messages from One's person. Messages from One's person. Messages from One's person. Messages from One's person. All right. Bottom of the deck. Soul mirroring, exposing, and revealing all. So this person could be, they could be trying to figure out what exactly it is that they want to say to you. They need to try, they're trying to figure out their words. I don't feel like they're very good with them. So I love that. All right, well, we're going to just put that there. And then, oh, look at this. True love stories never end. I love this card. It gives me such just like happily ever after energy. I love that. Resurrection. This ain't dead. So if you were wondering, pile one, this is not dead. I think they were in this energy. Or they still could be. They could be back and forth, hot and cold. That's a very divine counterpart thing. You just have to be patient. But I do believe they think you are just the most beautiful soul they've ever met. So much so that they want to choose you. But they are isolating. And they are scared that they don't have the right words, because they're just so scared of losing you. So they are thinking about exposing and revealing all. Because I think they're starting to understand this connection. Like, even if they don't understand or believe in this type of thing, they are coming into an enlightenment, and they are starting to think of you and the connection and just how real it is. And I feel like they hold themselves back from telling you anything. And it just makes them even more lonely. But they may need that isolation because sometimes people, we all heal in different ways. We all go through things, and our reactions are all different. But what I do feel here is that they, it feels like this wasting time card is just, they are tired of, they feel like everything right now, because it can't be you, is a waste of time. Because they just want to get to you so badly. And but they're in their head. They're telling themselves that this is, there's no way you're going to still be around. They're so scared of losing you. But they want to protect you and keep you safe. They want to snuggle you like that maniacal cat. It reminds me of my Lily. she's she's adorable. But they want you to know that true love stories never end, and they are going to resurrect this. And I feel like they are going to come clean and start revealing things that you may not know has been happening. I mean, you may not even hear from them very much at all. This could be no contact or minimal contact because they're so in their head, and their ego is like, I need to do this alone. I need alone time to figure out where my head will meet my heart. And I think they're starting to trust their intuition more and think with their heart more, because you did that for them, pile one. You showed them that, not everybody is like the ones from the past that hurt them so badly. I think they just don't know what to do because they've never been loved like they have by you. Karma is at work here. They want you to know that this is what's keeping them from you. They have some karmic things they've got to work out, pile one. Rest and recovery before restart. Okay, well, that seems a lot like, your person has gone into that hermit mode and they are trying to just rest and recover because they do want to resurrect this. But they are going through some stuff. They are, oof, it just feels really heavy there. with the karmic stuff. But they think about you all the time. They fantasize about your love story together and what it could be like. I think it's what gets them through their days and keeps them up at night. Because I don't really feel like they need, or they're getting that rest. So just have patience, grace, and space, guys. All right, so I'm going to grab, I'm going to get a few of the Hermit Tarot messages. Definitely think before you act. Okay. Messages from this person. Messages from this person. Messages from this person. Messages from this person. Spirit. Messages from this person. Do you have any more messages from them? Okay. Okay, so bottom of the deck energy here is what do you want, pile one? So I feel like they they need to know, right? They need to know what you want. This could be a third party situation. Um, now is not the time. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. They're really in this isolation hermit mode. And I think it hurts them so much that to even know that you're out there and they can't be with you. I want you to choose another. See, it does give some third party energy. Maybe you're the one that is needing to choose. Maybe you need to give this person some clarity. The best thing to always do, guys, is to just be authentic. Always be honest and authentic. I lost two sisters within 3 months of each other. And ever since, I've been in this energy of I don't care what other people think. I I just don't have the energy to put on that happy face or unless it's genuine. I just can't put it on for people. But just be honest. Just be honest. Tell them how you feel. Because you never know when you won't have another chance. And always be honest because in the end, if it's meant to be, it's going to be, guys. You have to surrender that stuff that eats you away on the inside. You have to surrender it to the universe. And in divine timing, what's meant to be will be. And in the meantime, give that love to yourself. Make sure you're choosing love for yourself. Hopefully you can see these still. I never imagined so much perfection. Mm. So this is giving Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, and I think that's exactly what you are. They have you on such they they just think so highly of you. They admire you. You're their favorite thing to basically. I don't feel like they have a lot of things in their life that make them happy, but you're the one person that they can count on. They admire that. And even your flaws, even if you've tried to tell this person of your flaws, they don't hear none of that. Because they think you're just the most beautiful wish that could ever be granted. And again, we have this I think so, yes. So I don't know if any of you had a specific question, but it doesn't really answer it, does it? I feel like this is how your person is. They're kind of wishy washy. They don't really do anything other than scratch the surface. Um, they don't get deep. It just feels like I feel like they want you to tell them. They want you to talk to them. Maybe they have you on such a pedestal and they think that they're not good enough for you, that they're not worthy of you. And that they need you to come forward and have that conversation. All right, I'm going to get some messages. I'm going to use my soulmates and separation deck. Messages about this person. Messages about this person. Messages about this person. Messages about this person. Any more messages about this person? They're clamming up, pile one. Messages about this person. I just really don't think they have a lot of words to explain what's going on in their mind. You might be a good communicator, they might not be. Just give me one more spirit. Oh, okay. I want to be your lover. Yes, I feel that. They're lonely. They want nothing more than to wrap their arms around you and just hold you all night. Oof. This is at the bottom of the deck. I know I caused you so much pain. Oh, pile one. They're going through it. They're putting themselves through it. I appreciate you for teaching me an invaluable lesson. Again, big twin flame energy. Because you may have that soul contract that you basically help each other to get through the worst parts of you. You help each other to heal, even if it's by triggering yourself or your person. It's so valuable. So valuable. I feel like this whole person's perspective on life, on love, has completely changed just because of you. And they appreciate that so much. They want to, they want to make it up to you. I'm really feeling that. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is, if you would like to screenshot, because I'm not going to read the whole thing. But I will go over the keywords we have here. Words have the power to change lives. Life forever changed. Speak words of kindness and you will be rewarded. Be charitable to all. Do good deeds often with no thought of reward. Do not seek to enrich yourself. Imitation is not the way to success. When we speak with beauty and kindness, all are enriched, and someone may need assistance. So, there is a quote at the beginning. It says, brute force or bribes of diamonds bend others to your will, but gentle words have greater power and gain more conquests still. All right, I'm going to get you a few initials to close out your reading. All right, let's see here. In case you want to, I'm going to shake this up just a little bit. I don't think it's too bad. And then I kind of just root around in there. All right, that's good. All right, I'm also going to get you some messages from my attributes bag. It's very, very full. If you have not seen this yet, there's thousands in here of just attributes and chakra stuff I was trying to learn. So just get in there. Just get a few. A little more than a few, but that's okay. also get a few charms. My little treasure chest over here. Okay. Let's see what we got, guys. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. So, let's start with your attributes. Vulnerable, obsessive, placid, attentive, there it is, healing together. That's big twin flame energy right there. Businessman, clairaudient, autumn, handyman. So we've got businessman and handyman. Considerate, euphoric, ethical, Mars. They could have placements. Great. Radical. All right. I like to do all the ones in black first because the other ones are chakra colored. Luminescent. Let's see. Steady. All right. Let's go ahead and move those over a bit to where you can still see them. Hey, y'all. So my phone just dropped out of its little, what do they call it? Its little claw arm thing. Yeah. Um, and I feel called to tell you that as I was setting up my new table earlier, I dropped it and I cracked. I'm hoping it was just the screen protector, but I cracked the screen of my phone. So I don't know if that's relevant to anybody out there, but I felt called to tell you. Um, but it just blasted everything everywhere, so I had to pick everything up, put it back on here. I don't think we saw this vulnerable. Your person really needs to be vulnerable with you. Maybe you need to be vulnerable with them. So maybe they do some kind of delivery service. All right, so as far as what we have here, I like to go from top to bottom. So it looks like at the top we have herbal teas, moody, and expressive. So these are connected to the throat chakra. So herbal teas would be more of a something that could help you clear a blockage in the throat chakra. Moody is just a part of what could be, blocking, the whatever's blocking them, which I really highly feel it's the communication issue. Expressive. They can't express the I just the vulnerable I keep looking at. I just don't think they know how to tell you in actual words their feelings. Like you're just so beyond everything that they can't even put it into words. So this is the solar plexus chakra, and feel in control. So that's that's a sign of a healthy solar plexus. Aligned core values. That is also a sign of a good solar plexus. Oh my goodness, fear of speaking. So there you go. That's why we got all this up here. So there's some fears of speaking, and that's definitely a blockage. Oh wait, no, we have the sacral chakra here, which is relationships. Now this should be like a healthy sign of a sacral chakra. So maybe on the flip side, maybe they're not too good at relationships because of their fear of communication. All we got was red jasper for the root chakra. So that can help you clear some of that energy, then blocked energy. And then let's see what we have for. We have Capricorn. Focus. And on the back, the key word for Capricorn is ambitious. See that? So your person could be a Capricorn. It's a beautiful flower. Blue. This is, especially with this fairy tale deck, giving me Cinderella vibes. It's a little carriage. So maybe this is kind of chariot like they want to just come and get you and take you away for their happily ever after. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. So this looks like a peacock to me. So maybe they've got, I just keep hearing that peacocking. Maybe they are trying to show off, some superficial things instead of actually being vulnerable and expressing how they really feel. They tend to peacock a little bit more. Um, we have a blue butterfly. So that's transformation. They are in the middle of a big transformation in order to be with you. Oh, look at all this blue, guys. It's the throat chakra. There are blockages. There needs to be communication. How cute. So swans are, they mate for life. So that's twin flame energy again. Soulmates. Let's see what this is. Oh, well, this just looks like Saturn to me, which is also Capricorn energy. It's a crown, so you may treat them like a king or queen, or they might treat you like a king or queen or want to. Oh, so what this is, guys, is I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a map, right? It's the continents. It's like a world map of Earth. So maybe they just really want to travel with you. And then as far as the initials go, let's see what we have here. We have J, F, N, L, C, F again. So there could be double initials or letters in their name. We have an O, CFO. And that's my lovely little Ruby in the background making noises. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? She said she wants to be in the video too. So we have P, G, U, Q, F, I, and D. You stop that now. Be nice. Ladies. So my littlest, my eldest, Luna, she's special needs and she has seizures and she's the little energizer bunny though. But she's very different. If you could think of a cat on the spectrum, it's her. She just sits there and stares like a little statue. She sleeps, and she's the tiniest little black panther. She loves to snuggle and be warm. I don't know why I had to tell you that, but maybe you guys have a pet connection. And it's not just my babies over here. Yeah, so Ruby, she's very sweet, but Luna like doesn't know any better, so she just walks. She just walks. And she's always walking towards, I think, the nearest heat source. And Ruby will hiss at her and swat her, and I just, that's what's going on there, if you hear that anymore. All right, so let's see what we can see here. I see pudding. Maybe there's a Joker reference. We have off. We have questions. We have done. Oh no, there's not an E. Dawn. Dawn 1. Alright, guys. I am going to leave it here because I am not seeing too much of anything right now. But thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and talk to me. And go check out your channeled song in my shorts. It'll be the most recent one. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's wonderful. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. If you chose this beautiful amethyst heart, this is going to be a reading. Alright, so your oracle card is Fairy Ointment. Such a beautiful card. The Sight, number 43. Right? And what we're going to do is we're going to get you some oracle cards, and we're going to save this as the advice for later on. In case you were wondering, this is the Fairy Tale Oracle. And let's get started. Okay. Now these have been pre-shuffled, but I will give them a little bit of a mix. And we're going to get 6 oracle cards. Oops. I think I did the same thing in pile 1. It's a very big deck, so complexities, situationship, tricky situation, hard to figure out. You know what? I'm going to keep that because I was nosy and I looked. All right. Let's see. Such a beautiful card. Okay, guys. Complexities, situationship. I'm already feeling that. There's a big energy to it. Tricky situation, hard to figure out. Time flies. Fleeting moments, losing track of time quicker than expected. Secret admirer, unaware of admirer's feelings, fear of rejection, someone secretly watching you. So I already feel like your person, between you two, it's complicated. But they are trying to recognize these moments. And I think these moments that they've had with you, like to the point where they're constantly thinking about these moments and they just lose track of time. And they feel like they're losing time with you because they are not sharing their actual inner feelings because they're too afraid of being rejected, pile 2. But they are keeping an eye on you. They watch you, maybe social media, maybe you're a tarot reader. It's maybe you're an actress. But that being said, this is something you're definitely unaware of. You're not aware of this person's feelings, even though intuitively I think you are aware of these feelings. But they are so scared of being rejected, which isn't because of you, it comes from a deeper wound. But they do check on you. I don't get a creepy vibe. I just get a someone who can't communicate with you but wants to know you. So they figure out ways. Oops. Trouble lurking, red flags, lies and deception, bad intentions. This alligator. Let's see how she's wearing a mask. There's also a mask in this picture. Also, lots of wings. Okay, so red flags, lies and deception, bad intentions. I think this is the energy they were in when you guys first found each other. However, that was. They became so enamored. And I mean, you completely opened up this new way of thinking, this completely new perspective. And then things got tricky. So they never actually told you how they felt. Because you're too good to be true, pile 2. I mean, there's got to be something. There's you can't just be. I mean, this person seems like they're really in their head about their insecurities. I think they had a lot of trouble in past relationships, and they've been bitten a time or two from people with masks. And they thought, there's no way. There's no way pile 2 is this. I mean, that in itself is a red flag. This person is so scared from past situations that they immediately put their walls up. That was my version of a snapping alligator, by the way. But the lies and deception, I feel like it could be just more, nothing nefarious, but just an omission of truth. Like they ghosted you, or there's no contact or minimal contact. So right there, it's, they're just very surface level, and they don't really scratch the surface too much. And if you try to, instant red flag. It's what makes you such a tricky situation, pile 2. But they love you for it. You challenge them. You've made them see such a different perspective on life. I feel like you've completely turned them around. Like when you first came together, they were like, "No way. This is not safe." But as time went by, they started to realize more and more you were just so hard to figure out, because nobody could be this perfect, this beautiful. So they've just been secretly admiring you because they pulled back. so just, I feel like they went no contact. But it was only because they were trying to protect themselves from that pain, from that agony that you didn't cause, but you could cause in a way if they were to open their heart. But I think now you've had some time, there's been moments, and the longer that you've stayed in each other's energies, because I do think you think about each other so much so that it's almost like high level soulmate type, you know, like you dream about them, they dream about you, they get a headache, you get a headache. That's what I'm hearing. And you could be thousands of miles apart. But time is flying, and I think they know they need to figure out and make some decisions about the complexities of this situationship. They they're trying so hard to figure out what would be best for them. And I think for a long time it's been, head versus heart. And their heart was just, no way, we're not doing this. Instantly walled up. But now I think you've melted that that little bit of ice that just needed. You know what I think of? That's not what I'm thinking of. There's this plant. I can't remember exactly what it is, of course, but it's like it's like a grass or like a root, and I don't know, it grows in this, like, when it it just does not die. And it's like a big ball. It becomes a big ball of, like, just roots. It's just a big old root ball that looks like so dead. Like, you're just like, what is that? And then you soak it in water, and before too long, it's completely beautiful and vibrant and just so bright. Like, how in the world could something that looked like that now, with just something just as simple as water, and it's just perfectly beautiful, like nothing ever happened. And I think that's what it makes me feel like with your person. It feels like at first they were like, their heart was that root ball. And now you've poured so much water, emotion, love unconditionally, and this root ball is now a gorgeous, beautiful living thing. Something it never thought it could be again. And you give them so much hope. You've literally changed their life, their whole perspective on their outlook on life. I feel like they look forward to just even thinking about you. When they have any moments of free time, they spend them thinking of you. So yeah, I feel like this was beginning energy, and at this point they know, and they're terrified of losing you. Because the time is flying, and they have to they have to tell you about their feelings, how to, and they are terrified to do that. Heart of betrayal. Yeah. Unfaithful, love triangle, betrayal of trust. So, this is exactly what I was feeling when they first started communicating with you. It almost seemed like maybe one of you or both of you were in a connection at the time. Maybe they had just gotten out of a really bad connection. Like I said, this person, it seems like they've had not such good luck with love, whether it was family or, just career, hating, there's could be so many things, but what, of course, is coming through the most is the betrayal of trust. So this person has just been betrayed so, so heavily. And this is why their walls are up. This is why the red flags went straight up, when they first came into connection with you. And yeah, they started thinking about all the things. You started pouring all that love on them, and they started thinking, there's no way. This is not real. You may have been the only person that's ever made them feel this way, Pile 2. But it instantly triggered their feelings, their betrayal, their trauma. So it wasn't good. It wasn't a good feeling. But now they know they needed someone to trigger that in them in order for them to start healing. So yeah, Pile 2, they know that you're not this red flag because they have so many actual red flags that they have been through, that they know now that that is nowhere near what they think you are, this beautiful, most incredible sight, that you light up their entire world. And they're running out of time. I really feel like there's a communication blockage, and but choosing the amethyst, it's connected to the crown chakra, or no, the third eye chakra. But it's definitely felt on a higher level. I do I do get soulmate vibes. Um, it's like in the 3D, you guys are not. It feels like separation. It feels like maybe even separate countries. But they know they need to tell you, though. They know that they need to give you something because this situationship has been so out of balance. Because you have loved them so hard, and you're just perfection to them. You are such a joy and light in their life. They also see you as very delicate, very innocent, and they don't want to do or say anything that might break that. So they're still trying to figure out what exactly they're going to say. I feel like they're trying to secretly gather as much information as possible in order to make that decision, because it feels like a very practical person. Seems like somebody who was very much in the beginning steering with their head and not their heart. But now that heart is, you've melted that outer layer of ice, and they still are very guarded, and they still have a lot of fear, of rejection. But these aren't your fault, pile two. This is from their traumas, from their betrayals, maybe even going back to childhood. But they're healing, and they're doing it because you have made them see a whole new world. Yes, yes, Aladdin is coming through here. A whole new world. I'm not gonna sing it, but you know what it is. So, calm storm. I just did a reading where this was actually the deck that I used for the oracle card. This was the image. So that might be relevant. It was Calm and Chaos was the title of this card. So I think that was one or two readings back. So check that out. That could be. It was, I remember it was pile two, so could be very much something in that you need to hear. But it says not phased by it, self-controlled, not reacting to negativity. So, what I feel from this is that this is how they're acting about the entire situation, right? Because their walls are up. So they secretly, behind the scenes, they think about you. They love you. They think about you all the time. They watch you, but they're so afraid of doing or saying something to make that other shoe drop, you know? Like they're waiting for something terrible to happen because that's just what life is to them, a series of traumas. So they act as you pour your love out to them unconditionally, watering them, bringing them back to life. They act like they're not fazed by it, but secretly they admire you so much for it. Like you've changed their life, pile two. And you don't even know it. You're not even, because they act so not phased by it. And they have a very, very good self-control. Sometimes they slip. And intuitively I feel like you do on that third eye level. You intuitively know. Even though they can be self-controlled, they cannot react, but you know, because you can feel it. The heart will remember what the mind can't. And I feel like this is them right now. And there's lots of chaos around them. But they have to get through it. They have to, you know, they just got to get through it. And this whole time they're trying to figure out how to tell you anything, really. Oh wow. The moon. Fears, insecurity, things are not as they seem. There's information yet to be revealed. And that's exactly what I was saying. They are trying to figure out how to tell you things that maybe have just been omitted because there's no contact. Um, Maybe you don't scratch the surface um, level of conversation, because the moon is about emotions in the tarot, and it's a Pisces card. I know that because I'm a double Pisces, but fears and insecurity. I mean, and it's a very like dream based card to me. Like, it's a beautiful card. So, yeah, definitely things aren't as they seem because they are keeping them from you. They need to reveal their love for you. I think it would be the only thing that helps them. They, they need to stop living in their ego and go more towards their their hearts. And it almost looks like she's touching her mouth and her heart at the same time. Yeah. But they're so scared. They're scared of losing you because of their own insecurities. And there's so many things that they could explain. There's so much information. Maybe not even about you, just the things in their life that are making them so just, which is making this storm chaotic. But I don't think they want to taint you with any of that. Like they feel like they are protecting you by keeping it from you. But also, I feel like they might be protecting themselves because they would be devastated if for any reason they said something or did something wrong and you just you stopped holding space for them. So there's a lot of stuff they've got to work through in order, but they have worked through some things. I definitely feel that. But these are some very powerful cards. Give me just one moment. I have to adjust. All right. Sorry about that. Got me a drink of water because my throat started to get all. Your person has got some throat chakra issues. They definitely need to work on. So we're going to get some messages from the Hermit Tarot's deck. Now, I just heard her speak on this very quickly. I guess there's been some outside, I think she mentioned Shine or Shine, Timu. They're literally printing this, even the back here where it says the Hermit Tarot. And she's, it's not like she can go against the company. She doesn't have that kind of money to deal with the legal part of that. And so they're just getting away with it. So just know that she does sell these on makeplayingcards.com. So make sure you're getting the right one. Because also, this deck is beautiful. And it's shuffles like a dream. And I think I've seen some other creators using those decks, and they're smaller. Like, this is just... So, anyway, shout out to Lorraine Hermit Tarot. I love her. Okay. So let's take a deep breath and think of your person. And we'll get some cards and see what's going on here. Pile two's person. Messages are pile two. Oop. Oh, there's another one that flipped. Okay. Let's get a few more. Messages for oh my god. Okay. We will take these, okay? And I'll show you what's on the bottom. I just wish things were different. They really do. They really, really do. That's big deck energy right there. They just want things to be different. And they're trying to figure out how to do that. Right. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I need more balance. So yes, I do believe this is going back to where I was saying that I think that their part of this connection is not so much as your part of the connection. I feel like you've been pouring your love water onto their, dried up root heart. And they appreciate this. But I also think it might bother them because you deserve to be watered too. And that is also a message that you need. So, you get some more balance by giving, let's say, half of that love and pouring it into yourself, pile two, because your person is working on it. So I feel like you definitely need some of your own self-care. And I think more balance in the connection would be very good for it. Yes. I don't know if anybody had any specific questions in mind when they, took on this reading, but we do have a yes. So listen to your heart. Yes. I think this is both of you. I think you need some kind of validation to keep listening to your heart, but intuitively, I think that you already know because you're listening to your heart. And this person is also beginning to listen to their heart more than their practical mind. And if you're not hearing, listen to your heart, then I don't know who you are. Okay. If I follow you, I could lose everything. So this is a whole new layer. Not might not be for everybody, and of course, messages are not always going to be for you. So make sure you take what resonates and throw the rest away. If I follow you, I could lose everything. So fives are typically about change. So this makes me feel like them listening to their heart involves some kind of big change for them. And I think they're trying, they're so scared that they're not going to make it in time, that somebody else is going to come and take you away. But they're very comfortable in the spot that they're in right now. They could have, their entire family, and you could be in a different state, different country. They could already have like a foundation that they are so comfortable in that there's no way they're gonna lose that, at least at this moment. Because they're trying to figure out how, because they don't want to hurt anybody. They don't want to, if this is their career or family, or even, as it came up earlier, could be another connection, could be children. But whatever it is, they're terrified that if they reveal their feelings to you, that they could either lose you, or they could somehow lose something else very important to them in their life. So take that if it resonates. Again, might not be for very many of you, but I do feel like I needed to say that. So, and here we go. Let me have you. They want you, pile two. They want you so bad. I'm hearing, of course, it's a Beatles song, but I hear Hailstorm in my head. They do this cover of I Want You. She's So Heavy. You guys should look that up. It is, I mean, just turn it all the way up and jam. It's a good song. But basically, it's the same lyrics. I want you so bad, it's driving me mad. So they want you. That number seven, that just look 5 and 2, 7. Um, just they want to get lucky with you. They want to get lucky with you in all aspects because they are starting to see how important this connection is. Oh shit. Pile two. Here we go. We're gonna get kinky. So yeah, they definitely think of you. They definitely think about this a lot with you. They want you so bad. Oof. It just gave me my little, the little tangles you get when you, okay. I lie awake thinking about our future. And this was a nod to what I was saying earlier about how it feels like they can't sleep at night because they lie awake just fantasizing about and dreaming about you and what it could be and what they would need to reveal to you in order for that to even happen. Because they want to listen to their heart and they lie awake and think about it, but they could lose everything. But they want you so bad that I think they're finally willing to try. They're actively thinking of what they can say and do to make this a more balanced connection. To let you know that you are a part of their heart. Um, okay, so your person, pile two, is a freak. They just decided to go ahead and be like, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I wanna also state that they do love you with all of their heart, but they want you with all of the rest of themselves as well. They are, look at this, 8, 7, 15, 15. But like, wow, guys, come on now. That's wow. Okay, let's get to some other messages real quick. This is running long. All right. So I'm gonna pull some unrevealed thoughts and secrets because we know this is not a secret. Messages from pile two's person. Oof. Yeah, they have definitely have a lot to say to you. Okay. Just get a few more messages from pile two's person, please. Messages from pile two's person. Messages from pile two's person. Messages. Oh, okay, that's a lot. So You occupy my every thought. I told you. What did I tell you? They lie awake thinking about your future together. But also, they think about you. They think about you quite a lot. Okay, so let's get all these messages because there is a lot. I'm so tickled with your reading pile too. I hope you guys are too. If you are, subscribe, like, send me a comment. I want to know. The truth was hidden. Yeah. So, secret admirer. They hid those feelings. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me, pile two. They don't want you to give up on them. They're terrified that you're not going to be there when they finally figure out what it is they want to do. Okay, please accept my apology. This feels like it's connected to that Revelations card, whatever it is. Something they omitted. Maybe it was cutting you off. Maybe it's the no contact or minimal There's something they want to apologize for because I feel like it's something with the way they treated you or something they said. And it might not even be that big of a deal to you, but it is to them. So they hope that you accept their apology when they give it to you. I do not know what this card means really, other than, okay. This I just consider a one off because I don't get any kind of um like intuitive hit off of this card. It just is what it is, you know? There's nothing wrong with this card, but I just if it's always to me it's a one off. Somebody it means something to somebody. So my heart is heavy. Yeah. Thinking about everything they can lose. They're thinking about even how they can lose you. I'm broken. That makes me so sad, pile two. I want to come back home. I feel like you're their home, pile two. You're the only place that's felt like home to them in a long time. I am a lost soul. Yeah. And you are too, pile two. And it's because your souls belong together. I have a hard exterior. I'm giggling because your person's a freak. Um, but anyway, past the giggling for the side note, they really do have a hard exterior, and it's for a reason. It's because they've been betrayed, they've been hurt, they've been traumatized, they've been through things that you don't know about, and maybe may never know. It could be that deep. But maybe this is what they want to apologize for. They don't mean to have this hard exterior with you. I feel like they really are worried about what you think of them and how their past actions have made them look. So, It's just so complicated. Again, doubling down with another message saying complicated. So that's exactly what it is. It's complicated. And that covers most of you, I think. No matter what kind of situationship you're in, it's complicated. And that's the most simple answer. So just grace and space is what I'm feeling. You guys need some rest. You need to have a talk, but this person is not going to be ready until they're ready. I admit I was wrong and strong. So, I feel like this has something to do with the apology. Maybe because that hard exterior, that hard exterior is so strong, but they now know that they don't have to have that with you. They know that it was wrong of them to put up that hard exterior, and it wasn't because of you, Pile 2. That's what they want you to know. They just feel broken. They've been broken by life over and over. So they've had to become this hard outer shell around their heart. And I think that's exactly what's going on, is you are a catalyst to them having a whole new perspective on life. And I don't think you understand how much that means to them. My heart is heavy, really. There's a double. I didn't even know there was a double in this deck. Gee. Wow. I am just your person, Pile 2. Oh God, they're at a crossroads, Pile 2. And whichever decision they choose is going to break their heart for the fact that they can't choose both. They have to go one way or another. I don't know what that means for some of you, but this gives me mirroring, and that's just very twin flamey. You know what it's you guys feel the same. You guys carry the same weight on your heart. And it's a lot. This pain is heavy. Wow. I just can't. I didn't even know that there was a double in this deck. And it's got my mind blown right now. All right, guys. So, what I'm going to do is readjust. And then we're going to get you some initials and some attributes and some charms. But if you don't want to stay for that, I understand. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I enjoyed your reading. it was very enjoyable at times, but overall it was very heart heavy, and I send my biggest love, hugs, and just it's like just want to warm your soul. I'm hearing that Sade song. I want to cook you a soup that warms your soul. Um, King of Sorrow. It's a beautiful song. Sade, King of Sorrow. Look up that song. Even if you just read the lyrics, there's a message in it for you. Okay, so I'm going to get on to the next thing. Please like and subscribe, comment, and thank you so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day, wherever it is, wherever you are. And now for my sign or my initials and attributes and my peeps for that, we're going to go ahead and grab that stuff. All right. So, all right, I'm going to zoom in. Oops. Okay. Should be good. So, I start with some initials. And I just kind of all right. Then I will grab some charms. Ooh, that's a good amount. All right, and then a few of these attributes for any confirmations. If you haven't seen the inside of this, there is quite a lot. And then some of the things are colored because they're chakra stuff related to that. All right, guys. Let's see what we got. Okay, so start with these. Burning desire. Yes, pile two? I would say so. Uncomfortable. This is automatically, I see that and I think of the song by Hailstorm called Uncomfortable. It's a very good song. Handyman. This came out just in the last video. Amicable. Brave. Spring. Loves you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Sweet. They think you're so sweet. Your person or you could be a Gemini or Virgo or have those placements. Shimmering. They think you shimmer and you sparkle with all your light. Welcoming. You're so welcoming to them, pile too. Conscientious. Isn't that kind of the same thing? So maybe this is you mirroring what you think of each other. Healthcare. So it could be somebody that works in healthcare. It could be somebody that's needing healthcare right now. Oops. Self-assured. On bended knee. Okay, if you guys aren't singing in your head what I'm singing in my head, we can't be friends. No, I'm just kidding. No. But you should maybe check out that song. That's a Boys to Men song. On bended knee. Even if you just look up the lyrics. It's a good one. Studious. All right. So I think we're just left. Oh, no, there's another black one. 10th house. So that could be significant. All right. So we have for the heart chakra, anti-socialism. So this is something that could be blocked within their heart chakra. Or they need arrogant, unsure. All right, so this is solar plexus. So your person might be very arrogant. You might have that blockage. Unsure is definitely not a healthy root chakra. So that would be things that your person would have blockages and would need to, surround themselves with things to help them with that. But let's see what kind of charms we got. It's the Paris charm. Can we see? I don't know if you guys can see that. But it looks like it's got some writing on either side of it. It's the same thing on the back. But it says Paris, so Paris could be significant. They could want to travel with you. We have a black triangle. Could be significant of a love triangle. We did have that come up earlier. We have a heart with a key, or a heart key. We have this little spatula or shovel or cake. You let me. Basically, it's whatever you think it might could be. Okay, so I think I said in pile one something looked like a peacock, and later it Kind of seemed more like a swan, but I was feeling like there's no mistakes here. Spirit speaks through me. This is a beautiful charm. It's a moon charm. Crescent. Very dreamy. Makes me feel like they dream of you. You dream of them. Okay. Oh, seahorse. This gives me soulmate vibes because seahorses mate for life. Also, I always think of how seahorses, it's the male that has the children. And so maybe that could be a nod to your person being a single father or just a father in general. What do we got here? Okay, so we have the Pegasus. It's like this, they want to fly to you. They want to come towards you. Now, to me, this looks like a glass of champagne. If y'all think it's something else, let me know. So it could be a nod to an addiction or a date night, or maybe somebody really likes champagne or wine. This says handmade. You were handmade just for them. That's what I'm hearing. We've got a crown, so you could be their king or queen, or vice versa. It's a it's a heart, but it's only half full. So I feel like your heart is all in it, and they still haven't come towards you with their feelings. They're still secretly admiring you. So you've put your heart out there, and theirs still is empty of, that you have no knowledge of what's going on in that other half of the heart. But intuitively, you feel it. All right, so this looks like it could be like a sun, or looks like it could be an eye in the middle there. Looks like it could be a badge of some sort, or a snowflake, or one of those Chinese throwing stars. Is that what they're called? Could be one of those on cowboy boots. Could be significant. I'm trying, guys. Some of these confuse me too. I got another key. So I really feel like you guys have the keys to each other's heart for sure. Oh yeah, there's a musical connection. It's very twin flamey, and I love music, so musical connections are just so deep. All right, so let's look at these initials. Oh, right off the bat, mean. So we have MEANCDBAZX and U. I missed this charm. This is if I can pick it up. It's like it reminds me of Saturn. So your person could have Saturn placements. It's a Capricorn energy. Uh, mm, okay, so this is where it gets fun, and we play words with friends in the comments because I never see anything until later. So, bud, like a rosebud or like a name. Can, me, mea culpa is what I'm hearing, which is I'm sorry in Latin. It's also a very good song by Enigma. Throwback. Dub. Maybe your person likes dubstep. Um, band. Wait, band. Maybe you guys are gonna go on a date to a concert and see your favorite band. Um, hmm. Dean could be a name or a person. This is funny because you see these in a lot of cards that tarot readers will use in the background, and it's because I finally figured it out. It's because that's the initials of the deck creator. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust my seat and I'm like trying to knock everything over. I just thought that was, it just came into my mind. Buzz, even though there's not another Z, I could try to almost make another Z like that. There's a song by Hailstorm called Buzz. It's a good song. It's about your person giving you, just a natural buzz. I can't sleep, can't think, can't eat without your love. It's a buzz, buzz, buzz. Hub. Oh, wait. Nub. Bun. Could be bun in the oven. Axe. X, of course. Yes, your person wants me to say, but there's not that letter, even though they still want me to say it. But you know what it is. Your person's a freak. Okay. Mend. Med. Men. Amend. There could be some AA vibes. Mac. Dane. Like Great Dane. Maine. A horse. Or the state. No, it doesn't say it, but I'm hearing bollocks. That's bollocks. Um, as far as names, I'm seeing Amanda are getting, I know all the letters aren't there, but I see Zen. Be very zen. Ma. Da. Could be Outlander fans. um, Cad. Maid. Maybe you or your person are self-made. Um, Maybe you made a bun. That's not for everybody, but I felt like I should say it. I'm hearing Zax for Zaxby's. Because, boy, those chicken tenders are good. Buck. Bum. Bad. Dad. Even though there's not another D, I just heard it. There's Maine again. Alright, guys. I think Cam. Damn. Bam. I don't know. And Ace. I'm hearing Ace of Base. Dave. Maeve. Cave. Okay, I'm for real done this time. Dear. Okay, I'm gonna stop for real because I could do this all day. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it a little closer so that you can take a screenshot if you'd like. And thank you so much. Let me know if you enjoy this part of the reading. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I would like to make sure to accommodate as many of you as I can. So let me know if you liked it. I do have song cards, but I just use my trailers as my basic channeled song for the reading. So my collective's not that big. So on that note, like, subscribe, please subscribe, please, please, please subscribe. Leave me a like and a comment. Because we need to talk about this. Like, come on now. This reading was a good one, guys. It was good. Yeah. So, thank you so much. And I hope you have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are, whatever it is. And I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose this beautiful green adventurine, this is going to be your reading. And the card you chose was number 7, The Little Mermaid. Sacrifice is the key word. Alright, so we're going to put that to the side. And we're going to get some oracle cards. These have been pre-shuffled. I will give them a cut. Okay. So take a deep breath and think about your person. moment to. Okay, guys. All right, guys. Let's see what we have for you. Not amused. Fed up. Don't care anymore. Hard to please. Every time I see that, I get that Phil Collins song in my head. Just don't care anymore. I feel like this could be your person, just their life in general. Because they are certainly not amused at all the sacrifices they are having to make for people that are too hard to please. And I think they're coming into a new perspective. And they're starting not to care about people who don't care about them, is what I'm getting. Like, there's no time for bullshit. They are fed up with people that they can't trust, people that are hard to please, and they do not care anymore. And I feel like you've made them see a whole different perspective on themselves that brought them to this, like you were the catalyst. Ocean of tears. Emotional loss, defeat, deep sadness, and heartbreak. Regrets and mistakes. Pile 3. This card. Especially with this sacrifice card. Number 7, by the way, if anybody needed to hear that. So this could be several different things. It could be quite literal, as in they have had a deep emotional loss, whether they lost somebody who passed on, or they lost somebody they thought was, that they trusted, that they gave their heart to, that they now regret. I feel like they just feel defeated by life because of all the loss they've experienced. Some crab here, there's a nod to Cancer. But yeah, I also feel like this ocean of tears, I feel like that's you, pile 3. I think you have a deep sadness for the defeat you feel from not getting the reciprocation that you are giving your person. It could have you in an ocean of tears, emotionally, regretting, maybe thinking it was a mistake all along. Could have you not sleeping at night. Just look at how sad she is. This feels very much like Dark Night of the Soul. Very, very deep sadness. But here you are, pile 3, lighting the way for them, setting an example. You are the light of their life, setting strong boundaries. This gives me hermit energy right off the bat because of the oil lamp. Also, epiphany. Like they've just suddenly become aware that you are this light in their life. Like, by your example, they've gone from a deep, deep sadness, from a place where they were just fed up. They didn't care anymore about anything. They felt defeated and heartbroken, constantly crying this ocean of tears for what they felt was their mistakes, their regrets, putting their heart, building a wall around it. But now you've been somewhat of a catalyst to them seeing the light. You've become their light. You've become their everything. Just by being there, just by showing them an unconditional love that they have never experienced in their life. She's a unicorn, one of a kind, hard to find, irreplaceable. Yeah, that's definitely how they think of you, Pile 3. You're their unicorn. They know that you're one of a kind. They know that they could never replace you. The kind of connection that you two share is nearly impossible to find. And even if you do find it, nearly impossible to make happen. You're a wish fulfillment. And I feel like they've gone out into the world and they've tried to replace you. And I feel like they regret it. Like they chose to move away from you. And they regret it because then they realize there's nobody like you. They're not going to find it. And I can't stop thinking about you. You're their unicorn. Karmic ties. Yeah. It's part of this ocean of tears and not amused. They are fed up with the people that they have these karmic relationships with or these karmic situations. They could be in debt. They could be in debt to a relationship. Not for you. So this just makes me feel like the things that are happening between the two of you, maybe minimal contact, no contact, surface level communication, if any. It's not about you, Pile 3. It's about them trying to still release these karmic ties. Maybe it has something to do with a pregnancy. She is pregnant. And he looks like death. But it's like his hands up, like he swore this oath to her. Even though it's killing him inside or her. They have a little bit of a sense of like they have these karmic situations that they have to make decisions about. They have to run their course before you can be together, you know. Then we have closed off, guarded, emotional blocks, avoiding emotional connection. Guys, give me 1 second because my mic is dying. I gotta switch it. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to charge my mic for a minute. So we left off with closed off, guarded, emotional blocks, avoiding emotional connection. So I definitely feel, of course, we went over why they were so guarded, why they have these emotional blocks, why they avoid emotional connection. Because they have a deep sadness and heartbreak from these karmic ties. It could be childhood trauma, but their heart, it felt so closed off until you came along and became that light at the end of their tunnel. Their unicorn. All right, so I'm going to get you guys some tarot messages of the Hermit Tarot. Said these have all been pre-shuffled, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of a shuffle for you to see. Oof, oh my, are you serious? You might have messages in pile too, guys, because that reading was that person. But yes, this is definitely some lover's energy right here. Sex with you. They think a lot about it. It's part of the reason why you're their unicorn. They know you're hard to find, irreplaceable. They know. Wow, I just the way that flew out, you guys, like they are ready. Messages from the Three's person. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? This feels like something they're very in their head about, because they have to make some very serious decisions about sacrifice. They're afraid of rejection. But this could be coming close to this 6 and 4, it's 10, so that's a cycle completed. Maybe they're finally going to go by your example of being just authentic and coming forward with their feelings, letting you know the things that they've been so closed off to telling you, why that they have emotional blocks, why they're avoiding emotional connection. They just don't have that energy right now. They have energy, but they don't want to half-ass your connection, pile 3. But they are sacrificing a lot right now so that they can complete this cycle, because you have inspired them so much. And they've had so much loss and defeat and deep sadness and heartbreak. But I feel these regrets and mistakes, I think some of these are connected to memories of you, of things you've been through. Maybe they weren't completely truthful, and they regret. There's this energy around them regretting mistakes, because now they see you in a whole nother light. They see what you've sacrificed in order to love them unconditionally, when they could not give that back to you. Okay, let's see what else we can get. I just saw this. They're sorry. They're so sorry. I'm gonna keep it. Messages from pile 3's person, please. Oh boy. So yeah, this is definitely a thing. It's another 6 when you reduce it. But 15 is also the number of the devil in the major arcana of the tarot. So that is Capricorn energy. I think they might have made it seem like it was just about a sexual connection. And now that you have completely changed their perspective on the world, they want you to know that it wasn't just about the sex. That they would ask you to stay if they weren't so frightened of the answer. Your family won't like me. This could be something that they are having to make decisions about. They have these karmic ties. Maybe their family won't like you. This could be something that you're mirroring. They could feel so insecure that they don't think. They tell themselves things like this so that they can feel better about not having revealed their inner workings to you. It's just another way to deny the connection. But I don't think they are denying it as much as they used to. I think they're slowly moving their way through what they thought they knew of you to what they now know of you. And you are their light. And boy, do they want you. Seriously, you should check out pile 2, guys. Let's get 2 more. Spirit, thank you. Exactly 2 more. I miss you. Do you? And you are right. This person is so in their head about how they don't deserve you. They're telling themselves that you don't miss them. Your family won't like them. If they asked you to stay, you would leave. They're so in their head about their past traumas and heartbreaks. And you really never know what a person's gone through, pile 3. And it's like they're so in their head and telling themselves all these reasons that you don't want them, which is kind of unbelievable because I feel like you have made it quite clear that you want them. But maybe there's a conversation that needs to happen. You should never be afraid to speak your truth and be authentic. Because in the end, intuitively, your gut will tell you you are right. It is okay for you to say these things. It is okay for you to be transparent. Because you know what? If you're not, connections like this will never work. You just will continue to trigger each other and trigger each other and trigger each other. But if you look at your darkness and you examine it, you grow from it, that's what these connections can do for you. They can give you a whole new perspective on life. Even if you don't end up together, you were right that you guys needed each other in the first place. They really, really miss you. They really, really miss you. But you are right. If there was something specific that resonates with you, they want you to know you were right. They're sorry. But they're so in their head. They're so in their head. All right, I'm going to take a look at the bottom, of course. I worry about us a lot. Yes. It's exactly what's going on. This person, so just endless thoughts, endless worries. They're not getting sleep. Which we all know you don't get sleep and it just makes you even crazier, right? It just makes you feel out of your mind. But they just don't know what to do. It's a constant fight between their head and their heart. And I think they just have so much to worry about. They have so much to... Ruby. Hush, girl. Mama's almost done. Sorry, I babied them, but they are sweet. If you check out my community feed, you can meet them. Ruby, hush, hush for just a little while, okay? And then we'll go snuggle. All right. So, yes, they worry about you. They worry about everything. But you know what? They come to you because even if they don't say it, you are the one person that makes them feel like they're home, that they're safe, that they could come to and rely on. And that's a good feeling, pile 3, especially for someone who's has experienced as much pain as this person has. Your unconditional love has just been the light of their life. They're slowly coming out of isolation, out of that hermit mode. But they're working so hard and they're worrying about so much. But intuitively, you are right. They know that they have these deep feelings for you, even if they haven't spoke them. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get you some message cards. Let's see what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some White Rose Guidance, Divine Love Messages. Messages from Pile 3's person. 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 Oh shit, sorry. Let's see if there's any more. I know I saw one. There it is. Alright. Let's get a couple more. Messages from Pile 3's person. Messages from Pile 3's person, please. Okay. Alright. Alright, guys. I feel so much joy with you. It's like I'm a kid again. Yeah, it really is. You guys could have a you might have known this person since you were a kid. Ruby, stop it, baby. But they do. I think you both bring out each other's inner child. And I just think you guys are so alike. It's like, yeah, it's a very innocent type of joy. I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. And it's because they're so guarded from the heartbreak that they have experienced. So give them some grace and give them some space, pile three. My whole body burns at the thought of you. It's in red because it's kind of a twin flame card, so Ruby is confirming that yes, this person's body burns at the thought of you. Boy. Yeah, they do. They are just... You turn loose heaven within me. They want you so bad. Yeah. You want to be part of the... You want to be part of the video, huh? Yeah. Give me more time. I am not good enough for you yet. So yes, this is doubling down on how they need time to come out of isolation after they've thought over this hamster wheel of worry, and when they finally have figured out what exactly it is that they want to say to you, then they're going to come forward. But they're not good enough yet. They still have so much to deal with. But it's not about you. It's about getting to you. It's all they worry about is how are they going to get to you, pile three. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. Again, you are helping them to heal. You are showing them the light. You are inspiring them to progress. You are so precious to me. You really are, pile three. This person really holds you so dear to their soul. I'm also getting, you're my precious, a little Gollum in there for you, maybe a Lord of the Rings reference. You are worth fighting for. Another flame card. So, they're fighting through their karmic ties, their own mental health is just constant worry, but it's because they know that you are worth fighting for. They know that you're one of a kind. There's no one else like you. So they have to fight for you somehow. And they're doing all these things, and it's so much that they can't share their energy with you right now. But they're fighting for you. Another red card? I constantly feel you running through my veins. Yeah, feels like their body's like on fire when they think of you. And maybe the same for you. This does seem like a mirroring soul situation. Hot. Maybe some Buster Poindexter coming through for somebody. I'm telling you, I hear some weird music sometimes. I grew up listening to all types of music, so I get all kinds of references. Let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. You are my everything. And that's basically all there is to know. You are their everything. Underlined, period. And they're fighting for you. Please, please wait for me is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close out your reading with some initials, some charms, and some attributes, confirmations. For any of you that want to hang around for that. If not, no worries. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I hope that you got some answers, some healing, and I'm sending you big soul hugs and lots of love. Like, subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. If you want me to keep doing these readings for you, that algorithm is very mean to us all. So, thank you so much. If you're not staying for the next portion, I hope to see you again. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's wonderful. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's get you some extra confirmations. Like I said, you guys need to check out pile 2 because wow, yeah, there's definitely, especially if you've got that spicy relationship that keeps popping up. So I'm going to just give this a quick little. And yes, it would be lovely if you guys could subscribe, like, and comment. I'm actually very fun to talk to. All right. So, all right, let me see here. Let me pop this off of here. My tray. I don't know if anybody is resonating with this right now, but I have an eyelash that's just in my eye and bothering me. So if that's some kind of confirmation, let me know. Because for the last 10 minutes or so of this reading, I am literally not going to be able to see out of one eye. Oh, okay. Oh my eye, goodness gracious. I can even feel it. It's all bugging out and stuff. Goodness. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna get some initials first. Hey, stop it. Stop it. You be nice to your sister. Oops. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to retrieve that. Okay, so we've got lots of little note letters in here. Just root around in there, and there we go. Okay. See if I can get that one from the ground. I. It's the letter I. Okay. All right. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. All right. And then I'm going to get you some charms. Lots of charms in here. All right. And last, I'm going to get you some attributes. There's there's more than 1,000 in here. I couldn't hold anything for a week after I did all these. But I've got, the reason you see colors is because those are connected to chakras and astrology a little bit. But all the black ones are just basic attributes. So I just kind of root in there a little bit. Get the, oh, that's a lot. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got. Let me just fix this. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab these up. It's easier to from the hand here. All right, so it could be a student connection. A person could be a student. Could be the reason why they're one of the reasons why they're worried. Unlimited. Burned out. Definitely. There's a lot on their plate, guys. There's a lot on their plate. I like to save the colors for last. So extrovert. All right. This actually is for this is the gemstone for June, Alexandrite. So there could be a June connection, birthday or whatnot. I also have September and Sapphire. Come on. Tranquil. I think that you are this person's tranquility. Whenever they get burned out, they seek to be, in your energy because it's so calming to them. Beautiful. They think you're absolutely beautiful, Pile 3. And they are very sincere about it. They are sincerely just so in love with you, Pile 3. Even if they haven't said it. Okay, so let me make sure I've got? Okay. Bewitching. Courageous. Consistent. All right, so the last of these are going to be tied to your chakras. So, starting from the crown chakra, we have enlightened, which is a sign of a healthy crown chakra. We have connected to your soul's purpose, which is also a sign of a healthy chakra, a crown chakra. And feeling disconnected from your body and others. So, this is a blockage, and where I feel like they have become enlightened and connected to their soul's purpose, which I believe is you. They're feeling so disconnected from their own body and others because they still have this mask that they have created to the outside world. They have not let anybody know, what's going on here. Like they don't talk about this to anybody. They don't even talk about this with you. But they are starting to think more with their heart because they are feeling disconnected from this life that they're leading without you. We have the third eye chakra, which is there's a hormonal imbalances, could be a blockage for that. Then we have sacral chakra. So they seem to have a pretty high self-esteem, which is a good sign, or they seem confident in their self-expression. And maybe this is with you. Maybe you make them feel this way. Although I'm also getting that you make them feel insecure because they don't. That's them, though. That's not you. They make themselves feel insecure because normally they have this high self-esteem, this confidence, and with you it's like they can't even express how much you have given to them. There's no words for their feelings for you. Detachment. This is a definite blockage. So there needs to either be some detachment, maybe from the karmic ties, but there were hopefully they are working on this blockage. Oh, I missed this. This is a heart or blah, blah, blah. This is a throat chakra. Argumentative. So maybe this is why they don't communicate. Maybe they get triggered very easily. Maybe it's something that they have to overcome because I mean, when when we're all burned out or just at our wits end, we're all argumentative. It's like I don't need this right now, and they seem like more of a runner then a let's talk about it. Maybe they're just trying to stay away from any conversation just because they don't want you to see this side of them. They're still working on it. Maybe they get very defensive. Oh, wait. Yeah. All right, and then the last thing we have here problems communicating. Now, this is your sacral chakra. I don't think they have any problems communicate their sexual energy, which is where this comes from. But I do think they have just in general communication problems, um, especially with you, because they don't want to say anything that could mess anything up. But that on top of the fact that they don't know how to tell you of their feelings, they don't know how to quite, because I mean they've never felt this way before. Pile 3, they don't understand what to say. They're terrified of saying anything because I feel like they need some type of control because of past traumas and karmic ties. So patience though, because they are sacrificing things to make this happen. That's what I'm hearing. We have make a wish. So make a wish. Pile 3. I think you're their wish fulfillment. I don't think I've seen this charm before. This is beautiful. It's a moon charm, but it's got like leaves around it. I don't know why, but it's giving me both moon energy, well, obviously, but it's giving me moon and earth. So could be an earth sign, and the moon reminds me of the moon card, which is Pisces. Um, yeah, but it's also like a practical versus an emotional decision. And I think this, it looks like almost like it's a moon that's sleeping. I don't know if you can tell. But I feel like at night, their head and their heart battle. And that's why they worry so much. We have a lamp. Looks like there's a flower on it. I don't know if that's significant, but to me, it's just another way to say that you're beautiful as a flower and you are the light of their life. So we have the airplane charm. So this could be a nod to travel. Maybe you want to travel to see this person, or they want to travel to see you. Um, Maybe they are a pilot or um, flight attendant. Maybe they just want to travel with you. I got this in one of the other piles, and I swear I thought it was a peacock. But I also now think that it is a swan. So let me know. Either way, I'm seeing this as a swan now, and that just is totally soulmate connection. Swans meet for life. Oh, and here's a rose. We have a blue butterfly, just giving transformation. Hopefully, transformation in the throat chakra as it came out in the blue. Um, we have these scissors. So maybe this is indicative of a cord that needs to be cut, whether it's with a karmic or maybe, and this is maybe not for all of you, but for some of you, you might be ready to cut the cord because, like I said, these kind of connections are not easy. So you have to be discerning and you have to do what's best for you always. Um, Maybe somebody needs a haircut. We have another crown, so you could be, or they could be, your, each other's king or queen. We have a pearl, which is kind of reminds me of how, pearls are made from an irritation. Pearls are, they start out as a piece of sand that irritates the shit. This could be you and your person, but irritates the shit out of, the clam itself. Um, and so the clam starts trying to, put up with this irritating piece of sand and ends up turning into the most beautiful, like, surprise. Like, you're their pearl. You annoyed the shit out of them. You probably triggered them, is what I'm hearing. But now they see you as their beautiful pearl. That enlightened them enough to understand that they needed that triggering stuff to get them to understand what's going on. What is this? This is, oh my goodness. Well, this is a house charm. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that. But it looks again like there's a moon in the background. I'm not quite sure what that is. Is that like a ghost? Alexa, turn on the light. The light went off. I swear that's a ghost. Maybe there's a paranormal connection between you two. Maybe you like to ghost hunt. Maybe you like to watch ghost hunting shows or paranormal movies. Maybe this is just indicative of how much you haunt them. Pile 3. This is a football. Um, so take that if it resonates, if it means anything to you. It's pretty obvious. I don't think I have to explain it unless intuitively, maybe it's just a back and forth feeling, like you're just tossing the ball back and forth. Balls in their court, balls in your court. Oh, we've got, is that a saxophone? It's cute. You know what that makes me think of is that song Careless Whisper by George Michael. And then there was a meme guy who just does it and records it for TikToks or something. He just comes out of nowhere and he starts playing his saxophone and it's hilarious. Okay, so on to these initials. Let's see what we got. P-E-Y-T. Uh-oh. I see prey. Maybe they're hunting you. You don't know it. Prom? I don't know. Maybe you went to prom with this person. Promise. Can almost smell. Can almost spell guilt. Or built. Maybe they want to build a foundation with you. Bite. A little bit of freakiness in this situation, huh? Fun, even though I know that's a Z, but it looks like an N. My. Might. Pro. Guy. Prim. Proper. Rims. Rim. By. Rome. Homie and Michelle. Ooh. It's a movie. Fine. Do we have an N? No, we have like a makeshift N. I'm hearing fine as hell. Rom. Romance. Now, tell me, guys, how do you say it? Because the person that made this word came up with this. They said it's pronounced Jif. And that is exactly how I pronounce it. And I have been argued with so many times. Ma'am, you must not do that for at least 5 more minutes, okay? She's not going to listen. She's so spoiled. But yes, I know I know that there's a lot of you out there going, it's GIF, but no, it's Jif. Like the peanut butter. Jif. Look it up, I swear. Tune. I keep seeing this as an N. Tune. Maybe you need to fine tune something. Or you like tunes. There's a musical connection. RPM. Romp. Bone. I'm sorry, guys. Your person's a freak. They like the freaky stuff. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let me see if I can get some names. Nope, Rob. Almost have Robert. Oops, sorry, I hit that with my face. My bad. I have Ruin. I know that's not, but I just went back. But I don't know why I cannot see this as a Z. Zig. Rug. Maybe somebody felt like the rug was pulled out from under them. Rugby. We did have that football. Poet. Maybe you like poetry, which we also have. All right, y'all. I am so sorry, but my mic that I did not leave on the charger very long just went ahead and died again. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you would like to screenshot, let me move these over here so they're in the light a little bit better. I'll figure it out one day, guys. All right. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed your reading, I'm very happy that you did. I hope you found some kind of healing within there. Please like and subscribe, of course. The algorithm YouTube is just so mean to us. So it would be lovely if you could just take a moment and like and subscribe. So I have many other videos if you'd like to check out any of those. I always do have a channeled song for each of my videos linked to each video. So every short that I have has its own video. So check those out. There might be a message in those lyrics. Oh, I'm seeing Rumi. Rumi and poetry, huh? Maybe I should do that for my next reading. Maybe I'll pull out some of the Rumi stuff. Anywho, thank you so much for being here. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's wonderful. And thank you. Just thank you for being here.